Hello, everybody. Come on in. Come on in. Welcome, 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 Daddy Lights. I will not be before you long. I just wanted to come on here. Yes, I am rocking my autism gear. Autism Speaks. This is my shirt that I'm wearing today. Absolutely, absolutely. Celebrating Women's History Month. You know, I love March. I mean, some good times in March, some not so good times in March. Unfortunately, I lost my mom a few years ago in March. So, certain things you just can't forget, but I'm pressing forward, pressing towards the mark, and moving on and do what God has called me to do. But I definitely want to come on here and just share a ministry video with you today. This is something that came in my spirit, and I'm thinking to myself, if it's something that have helped me, prayerfully can also be something that helped you as well, which is I want to share. Have you ever been in a time where you realize that, okay, if you're not careful, the devil will send thoughts your way to try to make you feel discouraged, to make you feel down, to make you feel depressed, to make you feel like you're not good enough, okay? And if you're not careful, you'll be like, you'll feed into the madness. You'll feed into the devil's lies, right? And even though you know the devil is a liar, but listen, the devil tries to be crafty. And the battlefield sometimes is really in the mind, y'all. That's why you have to keep your mind on Jesus. You have to keep your mind stayed on Jesus. I mean, it. People don't say that for nothing. You truly have to keep your mind focused on Jesus. That's why I always say in my videos to keep God first. Because everything starts with the mind. And if the devil can get in there to make you feel less than or to make you second guess yourself, if you're not careful, you'll be like, why do I feel sad? Why do I feel down? It's not that everything is going right, but you know what? You know that it could be worse. If it wasn't for God's grace and mercy, it would be worse. So sometimes you have to speak life into your own self. Sometimes you really do. You have to speak life over your own self. You have to encourage your own self. Because you know what? It's really may not be as bad as you think it is. You will be surprised what God allow you to have access to, what God allow you to do. People wish that they had that opportunity. So don't focus on what's not right today, y'all. Let's focus on what is right. Because instead of complaining about it, why don't you start thanking God for what He done for you? How He brought you out of that? How He's making ways with this? How this is looking pretty good. I didn't think this was going to be this, but it ended up being better than what I thought it would be. I'm telling you, if you really, really seriously count up the costs, it might just not be as bad as you think it is. I promise you, it could be worse. And I watch the news. I'm seeing everything that's going on in the world. But you know what? What I do know is this: God is over them. Okay? God is even over that. And trust me, trust when I tell you, God still has control. Okay? Even God can use that. He can use them. So don't be discouraged today. And this is something else I want to tell you as we're celebrating Women's Month, as we're celebrating, I have on my autism spectrum shirt. I have an awesome, awesome, amazing project that I'm working on. I'm so excited. I can't wait to show y'all, but I will post videos as we're getting closer to the production. But it is something any family that you know that's dealing with any type of disability. And it's not only autism spectrum because we know autism spectrum is so broad, right? It could be anything else. But I want you to share this video, like, share, subscribe. Stay encouraged today. People really are going through, people really suffer in silence, and you never know who's smiling on the outside, but they really are depressed on the inside. They're really down on the inside. Share this video. Let them know that we care about them. God loves them. God wouldn't take you to something and not see you through it. Okay? My mom always taught me and said, Trika, God is an instant God. And guess what? He is. God will never let you go through more than you can bear. It could be right in the nick of time where that thing will turn around for you in your favor. As long as you don't quit, as long as you keep going, even if you have to sit down, take a break, hit the pause button, the reset. That's why I'm telling you today, take out time for you. You always make time for everybody else. Put some of that time back in you. Love on you today. Go sit at that favorite spot. Get you some whatever that hot not what is it, the that hot tea or coffee or that um cappuccino, whatever that looks like. That hot, warm bubble bath, your favorite movie, that nice walk if your weather is nice, whatever it takes where you can love on you today. Give some of that love that you give out to everybody else. Spread a little of that love on you today. Because you deserve it and you are worth it. You are. You deserve to be thought of. You deserve to be pampered. Because listen, a lot of times we're so busy holding everybody else together and we could be falling apart within ourselves. And God, you know what? Silence the noise. Silence the noise. How can you hear God in that small, still voice if you got so much chaos and distractions going on in your life? Silence the noise. I don't care if it means sitting in your car in that parking lot. I don't care if it means before you go in that house or that building, sit in that car for a few minutes, pray to God, meditate to God. Silence the noise. Because it could be a time when once you do that, God can give you that answer to what you've been hoping for, praying for, needing. But if your life is so chaotic, if you're allowing something toxic to invade your peace, how can you possibly hear what God is saying? Okay? Silence the noise so you can hear from our daddy Jesus. Because daddy likes, he loves you and he care about you. And that one answer he can bring to you through however he see fit can be all that you need. So silence the noise. Love on yourself today. Okay? Love on you. You deserve it. You love on everybody else. You care and try to help everybody else. Do that for you today. Make time for you. And however you like for that to look. I don't care if it's 10 or 15 minutes. Do it. Make time for you. Give your own self that self-care, that self-love. Because you are what that is, sir, ma'am. Love on you today. Silence the noise. Don't let those distractions, don't let, that extra unnecessary stuff, don't let that, listen, drain the noise, drain the excess. You need time for you so you can hear from our daddy Jesus on what it is that you need to know to help you get where you're trying to be. Silence the noise. Love on you today. Keep God first. Share this video, like, share, subscribe. You never know who's really suffering in silence. You never know that one word can help make them feel better, to make them think about it like, yeah, you're right. I do need to make time for me. I'm always going, I'm always giving, I'm always doing, but I never put none of that back into me. But I am going to do that today. I am going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to do that this week. I'm going to do that this weekend. I don't care if it's only for a few minutes. Take time out for you. Even if you closing your eyes a little longer before you get out going into that meeting, just to talk to God, to strengthen you, to be with you. Silence the noise so God can hear from you today. Talk to our daddy Jesus. Okay? Because God knows what you need. And he'll never put more on you than you can bear, daddy likes. God is faithful. God is consistent. Silence the noise. You deserve it. Love on yourself today. Love on yourself today. You are worth it. You matter. You deserve it. Silence the noise so you can have that needed clarity to make the best decisions so you can be the best version of yourself. Okay? Keep God first. God loves you. He cares about you. Take some time out for you. Hit that reset button, hit that pause button. Take a few more minutes to silence the noise. Talk to your daddy, Jesus. And know no matter what, God has it all under control. Okay? Keep God first. Make time for you and silence the noise. And I see you